Today we're going to be using our third and final art medium, which is crayon. Now when you use your crayons today, it's going to be sort of similar to using colored pencils or another drawing supply. They're really, really good at blending and at doing value. So some of these things are going to be tricks that you've used with your other art supplies as well. So I'm going to pick a brand new triangle that doesn't have any coloring in it yet. And in that triangle, I'm going to show off some of my crayon coloring skills. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to think about coloring neatly. Neatness is a huge part of this project. So coloring neatly means that I'm staying inside the lines. I'm trying to color all the same direction. I'm not scribbling back and forth every which way. And I'm also not leaving any white spaces. If you go fast and you don't take your time, your crayon coloring will not look neat at all. Even that part that I kind of scribbled on, I can kind of fix it if I take my time to kind of color over it in all one direction, nice and smooth. I can kind of even fix up my mistakes. Now, just like the rest of this artwork, I am making my numbers colorful, and the background is going to be in black and white. Now, another thing that we talked about for crayons was blending, how great they are for doing blending. Now, when I blend, I always like to kind of test out the colors on the back or on a scrap paper. Either way is good, because not all colors blend nicely together. For example, blue and orange are really far away from each other on the color wheel. So when you blend them together, they don't make a very pretty color because they're so far away from each other. Blue is over here and orange is way, way across from it. If you want colors that are going to blend successfully, try picking neighbors on the color wheel. Blue's neighbor is purple or green, so I know that those colors are going to blend nicely. You could also always do your primary colors. I know that if I blend blue and yellow, I'm going to get a green color when I mix it, or blue and red is going to create a type of violet. But as long as you stay away from the opposite end, you should be fine. And testing out colors will always allow you to know what you're going to get before you do it on your project. So let's see here. I think that for this, I'm going to choose a blue and a green because I know that they're neighbors and they're going to blend nicely. And I'm going to start by doing a value gradation. So I'm coloring kind of hard right here. And then I'm gradually starting to get lighter as I move the opposite direction. So pushing hard here, pushing lighter and lighter this way. Now that already looks pretty cool on its own. I could leave it like that, but I'm going to add the second step of blending. So to blend, I'm going to choose my color that looks good with green, and I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Pushing hard over here, and then gradually making that color get lighter and lighter in the center. And in the center here, the two colors are eventually going to mix. Sometimes I go back with my first color and kind of add a little more if I think I need to. And you can get some really, really cool and unique colors this way by blending your different colors together. Now, if you finish up your coloring, today's a really, really good chance for you to add some extra details. Sometimes just plain coloring isn't quite enough. So sometimes I like to add fun little surprises, like lines or shapes or patterns. And these fun little surprises are going to make your artwork more fun to look at. And it's also really going to bump up your effort grade. When I see that you've taken your time to do your very, very best on your artwork and add these extra details. As soon as I'm done coloring one triangle, I can move on to a new one.